Today's lesson is on rational numbers, opposites, and absolute value. Let's start with our launch. Why do we need -1? Couldn't we just count forward from 0 by ones and use those numbers? We are going to place -1 and two other missing numbers on the number line. Then we're going to write the missing numbers. If we look at this problem, we're going to begin by placing -1. -1 is 1 unit from 0 on the number line. But with it being a negative, all negative numbers are located to the left of 0. So -1 could be written here. From -1, we would continue counting, and then we could have -2. And if we extend our number line, -3. Remember, with our number line, numbers to the right of 0 are positive, numbers to the left of 0 are negative. So what are rational numbers? A rational number is a number that can be written in the form of A over B or negative A over B, where A and B are whole numbers and B is not equal to 0. Rational numbers can be fractions, decimals, whole numbers, and their opposites. Any number that is a rational number must be able to be written as a fraction, A over B. That number can be positive or negative. There are some examples on the screen. -2 1/10 is a decimal, but it can be written as the fraction -2 1/10 or -21 over 10. 3 is a whole number, but it can be written as a fraction. Remember, to write a whole number as a fraction, we put the whole number over 1. So 3 over 1 is a fraction, which means 3 is a rational number. Rational numbers are any whole numbers, fractions, decimals, and integers. Remember, a whole number is a positive number. Integers can be positive or negative whole numbers. Let's talk about absolute value. Absolute value is a number's distance from 0 on the number line. We use this symbol to indicate the absolute value of a number. The absolute value of -1 is 1 because -1 is 1 unit from 0 on the number line. The absolute value of +3 is 3 because +3 is 1, 2, 3 units from 0 on the number line. Absolute value is neither positive nor negative. It just represents the units or distance from 0 on the number line. What are opposites? Opposites are two numbers that are the same distance from 0 in opposite directions. -3 and +3 are both 3 units from 0. The opposite of -3 is +3. The opposite of +3 is -3. Again, opposites are two numbers that are the same distance from 0, but in opposite directions. For our first example, we're going to place each number in every set that it belongs. We're going to start with the number 2/3. 2/3 is not a whole number. 2/3 is not an integer. Remember, whole numbers are positive numbers. Integers are positive or negative whole numbers. 2/3 is a fraction. All fractions are rational numbers. Then we have -1/10. -1/10 is not a whole number, it's a decimal. Even though -1/10 has a negative sign in front of it, it is not an integer. Remember, integers are positive or negative whole numbers. -1/10 can be written as a fraction, so that number is a rational number. Then we have 13. 13 is a whole number. 13 is also an integer and is a rational number. We can put 13 over 1 to write it as a fraction, which means it's a rational number. And again, -1/10 would be -1/10 as a fraction. Next we have negative 3/4. It's not a whole number, and even though it has a negative sign, it's not an integer. Negative 3/4 is a fraction, which means it is rational. Next we have negative 7. Negative 7 is not a whole number because it's not positive. Negative 7 is an integer, which also means we can take negative 7 and place it over 1, so it is rational. 0 is a whole number. It's also an integer, and it's rational. 1 1/6 is a fraction, so that's not going to be a whole number or an integer, but it is rational. 1 9/10 is not a whole number, it's a decimal. It's also not an integer. 1 9/10 is rational because we can write 1 9/10 as a fraction. Negative 125 is not a whole number because it is a negative. That does mean it is an integer. We can place negative 125 over 1 to write it as a fraction, so that means it's rational. Our final number is negative 2 1/4. It is not a whole number, it is not an integer, but it is a fraction, so negative 2 1/4 is rational. To which set of numbers does negative 1 3/5 belong? Negative 1 3/5 is a fraction. Since this is a fraction, it is not a whole number. Even though we see a negative sign, again, it's not a whole number, so it cannot be an integer. But it is a fraction, so negative 1 3/5 is a rational number. For example number 3, we're going to list the numbers in order from least to greatest. As you can see, these numbers are in absolute value form. So in order to write them in order from least to greatest, we need to find the absolute values. The absolute value of 1/2 is 1/2. The absolute value of 3/4 is 3/4. The absolute value of negative 3 is 3. Remember, absolute value is the distance or units from 0 on a number line. So number 1 is actually already in order from least to greatest. Try number 2 on your own. The first step is to write the absolute value. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1. The absolute value of negative 8/10 is 8/10. And the absolute value of 1/5 is 1/5. We do need to rewrite 8/10 as a fraction in order to compare. 8/10 simplifies to 4/5. And then we have 1/5 as our final number. So in order from least to greatest, it would be the absolute value of 1/5, because that's the smallest number. Next we have the absolute value of negative 8/10, because 4/5 is greater than 1/5. And finally, the absolute value of negative 1 is 1. So in order from least to greatest, the absolute values of 1/5, negative 8/10, and negative 1. For example number 4, we need to find the absolute values in order to compare using the symbols less than, equal to, and greater than. The absolute value of negative 5 is 5. The absolute value of 3 is 3. 5 is greater than 3. The absolute value of negative 7 6/10 is positive, or 7 6/10. The absolute value of 6 is 6. 7 6/10 is greater than 6. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1. The absolute value of negative 3 is 3. 1 is less than 3. The absolute value of negative 1/2 is 1/2. The absolute value of negative 1/4 is 1/4. 1/2 is greater than 1/4. The absolute value of 3 1/10 is 3 1/10. The absolute value of negative 3 1/10 is 3 1/10. These numbers are equal. the absolute value of 4 1/2 is 4 1/2. The absolute value of negative 9/2 is 9/2. But if we change 9/2 into a mixed number, that's going to equal 4 1/2. So 4 1/2 is equal to 4 1/2. For this example, you need to write a positive or negative number to represent the change described in each situation. Then you're going to describe the opposite change in words and with a number. The first situation says you climbed up 7 stairs. Up 7 represents positive 7. The opposite of climbing up 7 stairs would be to walk down 7 stairs. To walk down 7 stairs represents negative 7. Your car used 9 2/10 gallons of gas. Since your car is using that gas, that means it is negative 9 2/10. The opposite of your car using gas would mean you could put gas into your car. So you placed 9 2/10 gallons of gas in your car. That's a positive 9 2/10. The last situation says a submarine descends 3/8 of a mile. The word descends means to go down. So that's going to be a negative 3/8. The opposite of descending is ascending. So a submarine ascends 3/8 of a mile. That's a positive 3/8.